Yo, what's up, guys? AFC Adino here. I'm gonna hop into a game right away. You guys know this team, so not much of an introduction, guys. But yeah, if you want to check it out, you can do it on Patreon. There's a crocodile hiding behind him. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. How do we go about this? So I'm kind of afraid of the Conkeldurr, but looking at his team, Crocodile can be the stealth rocker. Good lead up with Scissor as well. I'm just gonna start off with Gallade though, as he leads up with Crocodile, and I don't see any reason. Well, oh my god, it's an Ace Trainer. He probably doesn't know what he's doing though. Let's see. I'm gonna trick here. As he goes Cofagrigus, so not too bad there. That's pretty good. So we get the trick onto him. We get his leftovers. Getting the choice scarf. I have to go into Chansey though, because I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp for free. I use Hex instead, okay. So positioning wise, if I Stealth Rock, gonna have to do though. Pressuring Chansey. I know Conkeldurr can come in, but I'm not really in a good position, gotta say. So like I would really have to double onto this guy, but that would be so freaking tough. That would be so freaking tough. Right here, I know I can use Gallade to check him, especially now that I can Psycho Cut and Tyranitar cannot really stop me, because then I Sacred Sword on the next turn. With him on a Scarf. So I have to look at the things that on how I can beat this guy. So I'll make the Zapdos play here instead. And rely on Suicune plus Gliscor to deal with yeah, he just throws off an Ice Punch, but it's literally whatever. Gonna Volt Switch now. Makes a nice play into Crocodile. But this is where I come in with my Gliscor, because now I can basically get an edge on him, because he's stealth rocking here in my face, but now I get the Swords Dance, unless he has Taunt, of course. Goes into Cofagrigus, but the best thing he can do is click Hex. So I'm just gonna Earthquake here. Hex is gonna do like 50 probably. Ooh, I did a lot of damage there. There we go. A lot of damage indeed. Gonna protect here. I should have perhaps just attacked him. But I want to see the Togekiss. Does it have leftovers? Because if I Earthquake on Togekiss, it doesn't matter as well either. But I want to see no leftovers, so he might be scarfed on this. I'm gonna protect now. I'm actually not gonna risk the attack here, so we're just gonna go Chansey. And I'm just gonna click Seismic Toes here. If Conkeldurr comes in, I at least get the chip here. Goes Tyranitar instead. Plus, I have Cofagrigus in Psycho Cut range now. Having Zapdos still alive is pretty nice still. But now that we're dealing with a Choice Scarf Togekiss, I actually don't want to lose my Chansey. I'll make the Gliscor play. If he goes for the Ice type attack, then I'll be screwed, but what can you do? Thunder Punch, okay. I'll live with that. I will protect her once, just in case he lives my Earthquake. Then on the next turn, I'll most likely be able to live his attack. We do see Conkeldurr coming in. Since he showed Ice Punch, I will actually protect one turn because it's gonna take burn plus sandstorm. And we're gonna protect here as well. And unfortunately I have to sack Zapdos, but against the Conkeldurr I will have to sack something because I don't have a good switch into this. It actually books up, which isn't the worst because I am still gonna get in my Gallade into him. So I will just go for Heat Wave. If he lets me. Nice, he actually lets me. Hold up. As he goes for Ice Punch. But now this changes things. Because I'm gonna get in my Gliscor now. And I'll just use Protect. Just to make sure he dies. I don't know what set he's running, but with this Protect he will die. To my next attack. And then I can use Facade here. Just in case he goes into Togekiss. And now we don't have to deal with this Conkeldurr. Togekiss still comes in on rocks. Scizor comes in. And I have to Swords Dance alongside the Scizor. And basically put him in range of my Suicune. But he appears to be Choice Banded, so that's pretty okay. Then I know that it isn't too bad that Zapdos died. Because I would need Zapdos more against a non-Choice Band Scizor. But I got damage on him, which is good. We're gonna start Earthquaking now. Just don't crit me, please. I actually knock him out. Pretty huge, because Cofagrigus is going to die to me. Tyranitar is going to die to me. So it really depends on what Crocodile is going to do. I will protect her just in case. We know he's Stealth Rock. This goes for Crunch. I should be able to live that. So we're just gonna Earthquake here. I'm faster as well. And he seems really bulky. What did he Earthquake? What did you Earthquake for, bro? I will Facade here just in case he switches to Togekiss. I could have protected, but I can protect on the next turn as well. Which should give me similar... Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. I see. Now Togekiss comes in, and I get the Ice Shard spam against this team anyway. So we're just going to use Protect here. Keep Gallade in the back. And Chansey is really the only reason I would need to use... Chansey is really the only reason. Because he's going to die to Stealth Rock on the next turn. So we're going to go Chansey. The Soft Boy Lair. He's gonna try to flinch me down, of course, but that's Togekiss things for you. I'm actually gonna try to get off a Seismic though, because I don't need much. If I'm able to get off an attack, I will. You guys see it live, man. Someone flinching, a Togekiss flinching down a Chansey. I hate that pawn, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get in my Weavile. And we are just going to use Ice Shard. He can come in one more time. I'm not going to Pursuit there. The Tyranitar is the one that comes in. I hope he doesn't use Pursuit, because then we might be in for a long game. We might be in for a scary game. If he uses Pursuit, I'm going to start Calm Minding with Suicune. If he decides to make that play. But yeah, guys, I am going to bring in Gallade in case he clicks Pursuit. Because then I have my Gallade in. I'll force him out with my Gliscor anyway, so I don't need Gallade at this point. He does Thunder Punch me. It's fine. I'll just go for the Sacred Sword now. And because he didn't pursue me, I have Weavile, which knocks out the Tyranitar with Ice Shard at this point. And I can just go for the Psycho Cut there. So getting that on the Cofagrigus was really nice. And yeah, Togekiss is probably coming in here, and I just knock him out with Ice Shard on the next one. He's gonna take the Sandstorm, which means he's going to guarantee die to... Well, he goes for Flamethrower this time. Cool. Why do you not click Air Slash there? Conkeldurr, guys, Conkeldurr. Such a scary Pokemon. But yeah, we knock out this Tyranitar and we win this game. Blue Sky Day. Yeah, obviously it's a bit annoying getting those opponents. But yeah, I'm gonna pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, few seconds before the next game. Let's see. The Raptor. I saw. Oh my god, this guy running a bunch of sweeps. I hate this team, man. Aerodactyl. Like, how do I even stop Venomoth? It sets up on my... God. How do I stop Venomoth, guys? Legit. I'm gonna need to get up rock somehow, but this cheesy team is so freaking annoying, man. Nervous to eat berries. Never. See if he taunts me on the first turn. Yep. $73. No burn. Do I kill him here? I hate these kind of teams, man. Like, it's really straightforward. You get up rocks. Maybe he has screens on one of his guys. If I had Mandibuzz, I could debug on Sableye, but I don't. So he's gonna go for the double screens here. I assume he has taunt on his guy. So I will go Zapdos. Like, so I assume he has taunt on the guy. So I'm just gonna Heat Wave spam at this point. Because what would his moveset be? In a lot of cases, because he uses taunt as well. I get a burn here. Taunt is not gonna last forever, so we see a Reflect. Because if I have Zapdos in, I can at least Volt Switch. Into whatever he wants to do against me. And with Heat Wave, he cannot really switch into something, because I will still get a Heat Wave damage on something on his team. And we do see Raikou coming in, but Raikou is something I can defog on. And basically get rid of his rocks, etc. Because now the taunt ends. Because I have a Scarf Gallade and I have Weavile to check this. So we're just gonna defog. And I even have a Chansey. So we're just gonna defog. And I don't even have to take any damage with my... also remove all his screens. But basically what I can do here is go into my Chansey straight away. Most likely not Volt Switch on Hyper Offense. Well, could be. But he does Thunderbolt me. That's why I didn't Volt Switch. Preventing that. He's at +1 only. So we can start going for Stealth Rock. As he goes Machamp. So I have Gallade in the back. Gonna activate his Flame Orb. And I will just go Zapdos. But at this point I don't really want to defog that much. Drain Punch on this. Well, my Gliscor is not that great into him though. But on the other hand, it does Facade Venomoth. So, with that in mind, I don't want to Volt Switch because something has to take a Drain Punch. I'm just gonna Heat Wave, and I miss. Really, really bad miss, guys. And he even gets 4 hits. Okay, so I'm gonna go Gallade, and I'm gonna Trick immediately because he's unboosted still, and if he goes Sableye, I can basically checkmate him right here. He doesn't get the he doesn't get those turns in Okay, so he gets 5 turns with Reflect, but in 5 turns he's going to die. So what I'm gonna do now is use Swords Dance. And yeah, what is he gonna bring into me now? Because now I spam Sacred Sword. Now I spam Sacred Sword. I should have used Psycho Cut actually, because it hits Venomoth. But maybe he's gonna stay in. He cannot really stay in though. I think I should have used Psycho Cut, because if Venomoth comes in, it does it's a poison bug type, I believe. So it does 4 times resist my Sacred Sword. So I should have used Psycho Cut there. Yeah, I should have used Psycho Cut. Bad mistake on my part. I still kill him though. I crit him. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. But if I click Psycho Cut, I would have won as well. And this guy is unboosted, so we're just gonna keep attacking, because even if he Shadow Ball, I don't think it matters. But I might actually need this from a champ. So on the other hand, he doesn't really kill me, I think. Is it better to keep this from a champ, guys? I think it might be. He still has to Reflect up, so that's the thing. I can Sacred Sword him, do a lot of damage, but taking a Thunderbolt... Well, I would still check Machamp, because Thunderbolts shouldn't... Yeah. I think that might be better. I really have to think about killing Machamp, because he has Ice Punch, he has Drain Punch, which is going to recover a lot against my team. But as long as he doesn't paralyze me, come on. Cool. So we get that kill. Now Sableye comes in. And he decides to forfeit, okay. Trick Swords Dance, guys. He got completely screwed over. But I almost got screwed over by not using Psycho Cut. I completely forgot about the Venomoth. I literally forgot about that thing. Like, I should have used Psycho Cut. Like, I got bailed out so much. Huge mistake on my end, guys. Like, I might have lost there if I didn't get that crit, because he could have been faster than my... It depends if he hits... It depends if he hits Sleep Powder on my Gallade. But I should have definitely... when I was playing on my phone, I also made... Well, I need to make an adjustment, guys. Fear. Okay, guys, few seconds before our next game. We see a Dragonite there. Trick Room, Conkeldurr. Annoying, annoying, annoying. I'm gonna start off with the Gallade though. I know Crobat can essentially be a lead. I think I've faced this kind of team before, but like I said, my team is pretty Conkeldurr weak. I have to rely on my Gallade to actually kill it, but defensively I don't check it at all because Zapdos doesn't have Hurricane. But Conkeldurr isn't something you see that often because typically they choose Gallade over it. This guy is using 2 of them. I don't think it's gonna be a Conkeldurr lead. But if he doesn't lead with his Crobat, that's gonna be the best case for me. But he might also lead off with his Bronzong. Nope. He just leads up with this. Okay. Because then it's gonna be the same thing for me. Like I'll go into Zapdos and then Volt Switch. I assume he's just gonna U-turn onto me. On the other hand, I could be Jolly Scarf. And then he could die to Psycho Cut, essentially. But I don't want this positioning, so we're gonna go Zapdos. I think he's gonna U-turn onto me. Like Crobat could have definitely been a lead, but if we let anything else, my Gallade would be fine. Anything else but the Conkeldurr. But Conkeldurr's never a lead. And ideally he doesn't lead up with Gallade, which would be strange too. Well, it wouldn't be too strange, but yeah. Let's see if he's gonna Brave Bird. Oh, he's probably gonna U-turn, most likely. That makes the most sense. But I'm not losing any HP here. And even if he goes Conkeldurr now, he doesn't have Trick Room up, so I'm still gonna get off my damage onto him. So I assume either Porygon comes in or Bronzong comes in, which is gonna lead us to the same thing. Because this, I could have also led off with Zapdos, but then he could have led off with Bronzong. So we're just gonna Volt Switch right here. And it's gonna be either Trick Room. It's gonna be either Trick Room or Stealth Rock anyway. So we're just gonna go into this. If he Stealth Rocks first, that would be fine. If he gives me this, I have to think about this, because if he does explode onto me, it might be troublesome killing the Porygon too, with both Conkeldurr and Gallade behind it. So let me go into Zapdos. At full HP, I don't think I have to worry much with Zapdos. So if he does explode into me, oh, okay, it's toxic. That's a bit annoying. That's really annoying. But it's toxic, Stealth Rock, Trick Room. Okay, he spams toxic. I'm gonna get him on the next turn, because Trick Room, he got Trick Room up at turn 2. So we are gonna use Volt Switch now, assuming he's just gonna set up rocks. And now the Trick Room is going to end, so I'm gonna get in Gallade, we're gonna trick him. So he most likely doesn't have Explosion then. Stealth Rock, Trick Room, Toxic. So we'll use my Trick. Give it to the Crobat, that's fine, I think. Rocky Helmet. Okay. Whatever he U-turns into, it's not gonna be nice for me. He is such an annoying team to face for me, just the Conkeldurr. Because Gallade is already annoying enough, but having those two makes it really tough. Because if I go Gliscor here, he's going into Porygon. So I think again I have to bring in Zapdos. I have to bring in Zeptos for the reason that if we look at his team, it's gonna heat wave. He's okay. He's not levitate. Oh, it's Okaberry. Okay. I'm gonna Volt Switch here. Because assuming he's gonna go into one of his fightings now. Because he could do it on Defog, for example. Because if he stays in, that's fine too. Then I can go Chansey and set up my own rocks, pressuring his Crobat. Not so much his other guys. Like rocks, trading rocks is not good. But I would need to kill Bronzong. Yeah, we see Gallade coming in here. So I'm doing the 27 here. Gonna go Gliscor to activate my orb and then we start protecting. So we see an Ice Punch coming off here. I was at least able to get some chip on him. I don't know, because I can bring in my Suicune here. He can also kill me. I think I have to play a bit risky here. And it doesn't work out. He knocks me out. Might be Bandit. Might be Bandit. Life Orb. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go off a Suicune win condition here. Because this is not good. Oh, yes, Trick Room. Oh, fuck. I forgot, man. Okay. We got rid of him. I'm gonna go Weavile. We're gonna use Pursuit. I have to go off a Suicune win condition. But this matchup is just too oppressive for me, man. Like I said, facing one of these guys is already a lot, but facing them both, really, really difficult. But I want to get rid of Gallade. I lost my 2 counters to Calver as well. So from here, it's just gonna be... we're just going to be going downhill. But I still have my Gallade alive. He decides to stay in, so he's gonna die with me. Well, he didn't die there, actually. That's really sad. I hope Suicune kills him. I hope Suicune is faster. I'm not sure what set he's running, of course. I was hoping that he would die to the Life Orb there. But now if he switches out... Okay, cool. We did knock him out. And I have to start Calm Minding on something. Like I said, I have to rely on Suicune, the Suicune win condition. Crobat is on a Choice Scarf, so he cannot click Taunt on me. So like I said, I have to rely on a Suicune win condition. Which is extremely tough. Like I might not be able to win this game. But because Bronzong has Toxic as well. So he decides to go Bronzong. Gonna Calm Mind up here. He's probably looking to Toxic first. Trick Rooms. Okay, Trick Rooms first. Well, the thing here is he doesn't damage me, so I have to keep Calm Minding. I wish I got more damage off onto him. But he should always use Toxic first. He should always use Toxic first. I'm gonna Ice Beam just in case he swaps. Ah, that was his last move. I lost. I think I lost. Because then yeah. Then it's over. Because now Conkeldurr... It's not necessarily over though. Because I still have Gallade alive. I still have Gallade alive though. So I still have a means of killing Conkeldurr. But this is looking extremely tough. He still has Trick Room up. Because Trick Room, Toxic, Explosion. So there are 2 more turns we need to stall out. The annoying thing is I cannot bring in my Gallade. But he's obviously going into Conkeldurr right now. That Drain Punch did a lot, bro. Yeah, there's the Flame Orb for you. I have to sack Chansey now. Because if I switch in Gallade to a +1 let's see, Gallade to a +1 to a Guts boosted Drain Punch. Then I think it's gonna blow me back. Especially with rocks up. Actually, doesn't. Hold up. I can still utilize this. Drain Punch does that. Mach Punch does that. Gallade is at... No, I died to a Drain Punch into a close combat, so... I died to a Drain Punch into a close combat. I died to a Drain Punch into a Mach Punch. That's pretty rough. This is going to end though. He Facades first. Yeah, he Facades because if I switch in Gallade onto that move, then of course I'm gonna try to get up Stealth Rock. Because I have to assume that Gallade has to Mach Punch this anyway, like has to Psycho Cut this anyway. Gonna go this now. And the play I think I have to make is double into Suicune. Because he cannot afford to let Conkeldurr die here. Because otherwise my Suicune could win. And this way I at least get a Wake opportunity. It's probably gonna U-turn. But I wanted to rock so I can actually damage this Crobat. He decides to go Reuniclus. Is this Psyshock? can definitely see a Trick Room first, but he just Side Shocks. Does an insane amount of damage. So I just lose. I just lost. So unfortunate. $41. So it's always going to 2-hit KO me after rest. Because then I'm gonna be at 60. So I have to freeze him, I guess. We're just gonna go for an Ice Beam freeze. Maybe we get it. That's the only chance we have. That's the only thing I can do, because it doesn't make sense to rest. Because if I rest, he's gonna get off the Side Shock. I'm gonna be at 67, and then he's just gonna Side Shock again to hit KO me. So I need to get a freeze. I got a crit, but no freeze, so... Why did he Trick Room, though? Oh, I guess that was checkmate for him. Unfortunate. Yeah, like, that matchup is so rough, guys. Like you guys saw the moment Conkeldurr comes in, what was I supposed to do, bro? Like, I can deal with one of them, but two is just insane, because then... Especially behind Trick Room, because I have my Gliscor and Zapdos normally outspeeding those two. But with Trick Room, obviously, because here's the thing, I could have brought in Suicune on the Ice Punch, but he could have just as well Psycho Cut at me there with the Gallade. But if I did go Suicune, then I would have at least stalled out a turn. It was Life Orb too. Obviously, I couldn't see if he was Life Orbed. So perhaps in that game, maybe I should have gone for Rocks sooner. But it was a Rocky Helmet. It was a Rocky Helmet, Crobat. And that Bronzong, yeah, Toxic Explosion. In those kind of cases, I should have utilized my Gliscor probably against them. The moment you see Toxic, Gliscor can start setting up. I think I should have gone for that route, but the problem is that he has that Porygon. So even if I start Swords Dancing with Gliscor, that Porygon just comes in on me. And at +2 it doesn't matter. And a lot of those Porygons are download. So then he just knocks me out with Ice Beam. Or he gets Porygon in and then teleports as well. So I think in that game I should probably have traded Rocks. But if I did, that means that Conkeldurr or Gallade comes in on Trick Room. So that matchup was just way too rough. Was definitely winnable, but it was such a rough game to play. Yeah, let's focus on this one. And yeah, we're just gonna play. Pretty long video here, but yeah, what can you do in those kind of moments? You're gonna be in the 50-50 against a Conkeldurr and a Gallade always. Because they have a lot of coverage with Ice Punch. The other has Leaf Blade. And Conkeldurr doesn't really need coverage if he can hit you with Facade. Because I have no Facade resist on my team either. Oh, looking at this, still gonna protect. If this is his Stealth Rocker, then I guess Zapdos gonna be Defog. I will protect here though. Like, I'm not gonna... Like, he just rocks in my face, but I could have 2-hit KO'd him. Like, these people are really disrespectful, always. Just gonna Earthquake as well. I'm gonna be disrespectful as well. You're Shuka. Let's see. Crit with the Shuka. He does Scald onto me, but now he's in range of me, so we are just going for the Earthquake now. Because now that he is in range of me. Well, is he though? Because that was a crit. That was a crit actually. So this is probably defensive Empoleon. So I'm gonna protect here. Because I don't want to lose Gliscor like this. Because I think he's fully defensive on the guy. So what I'll do then is I'll bring him a chance here right now. Hopefully he doesn't double here. Goes for a roost. And we're just gonna trade rocks at this point. Because I want to pressure that Infernape. Toxic? Toxic would be nice here though. In case he goes Infernape. We'll just Stealth Rock. I think that gives me a guaranteed play. Because yeah, Reuniclus can be coming in here. I'm actually gonna go Gallade immediately here. And then I have to rely on Suicune dealing with the Infernape, unfortunately. But my team is really weak to Reuniclus. I know I have a Weavile, but if he gets up rocks, I'm gonna be under so much pressure. So we're just gonna use Trick Air. So uses leftovers. Gets off a Psyshock on me. Really unfortunate. And since he's locked, I could essentially go... into Weavile, but he has a few switch options. I will still make the Weavile play. Yeah, I was really thinking about attacking there with Gallade. Didn't have the balls to do it. Wanted to be a bit safe. So it really depends on what kind of Infernapes that we're facing. Flare Blitz, okay. So the only possible things are Infernape or Superior. So I'm actually gonna Ice Beam here. Just to hit Superior. Damn, is this Spadef or something? It might be. Because that shit did nothing, bro. Gonna go Zapdos here as he goes back into Ape. But that might be Scarf Ape. That might be Scarf Ape, so I'm actually gonna stay in there. Not sure what he was anticipating there, but we're gonna Roost. So we got some damage on that Superior. Or that's Assault Vest Superior. Because if it was Spadef... I think that might be AV Superior, actually. Because if he was Spadef, he would most likely be running leftovers. So we see Reuniclus coming in. That's pretty nice. We know he's on the Choice Scarf, so I'm just gonna Heat Wave here. And I damaged the Garchomp, which is nice. Garchomp wasn't rocks, so we gotta be a bit careful here. Do get some chip on him. The things I can bring into this are not great. But is he banded on this? If he's banded, I don't die, so I'm gonna Roost. So that looks to be Scarf. That looks to be Scarf Chomp. So I'm gonna keep Roosting. He can miss. Obviously he can crit me. But from this amount, I could die to a crit, but I'm gonna keep Roosting. Because Zapdos has a pretty good matchup against the majority of his team anyway. And since Reuniclus is on a Scarf, I don't have to worry about him Calm Minding up. So this is like really good for me. And now I can get off a Volt Switch. I already lost the Sugar Berry. I'm doing 58. So that's pretty decent. Gotta get in Chansey now. I still have a Gallade sack, just in case. Ice Beams, and now we're gonna double into Gallade, assuming he's just gonna roost there. Because that's the only moment I can actually bring in this guy. And force some damage on something. So we're just gonna use Sacred Sword. We have rocks up, so I don't really care about Zapdos coming in. But he's probably getting in the Reuniclus. Only doing 26. And I'm gonna use Zapdos again. Because that's a fully defensive Empoleon, judging from that damage. And from full HP, Zapdos doesn't really have to fear anything. So we're just gonna roost again. I'm not gonna defog because I never get the chance to defog myself. I never did get the chance to. Oh, well, nice miss. That's quite rough. Only doing 23 to the Reuniclus is crazy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is make sure Reuniclus dies. I think that's the best thing we can do. So from this amount of HP, I am going to Volt Switch right here. I remove him, but Superior is definitely a threat. So then I gotta make sure that I get pressure off. But we'll make sure he dies so that he can never sack this. Use this as a sack. We do see Infernape coming in, and I think this is the time I'm gonna let go of my Gallade. Sacred Sword is so nice though if I can get it in against Empoleon. What does Suicune do this game? It sits there against Empoleon though. And we can start Calm Minding up against it. So I think Suicune might be decent. But I have to sacrifice something, but it cannot be Weavile, because I need Weavile for Superior. We know he has Flare Blitz on this. I like my Gliscor as well, since it is a Choice Scarf Garchomp. Because the only thing my Gallade gets to attack is the Empoleon, which I can slowly beat with Suicune as well, so I'm just gonna sack Gallade. I'm gonna be forced to bring this in. And again, I will just Ice Beam. Because, like I said, I think this is Assault Fest. So if we can take that trade here. Then that's gonna be extremely helpful. Losing Chansey means I might lose to Zapdos. Because Weavile is on a long timer. Gonna go this. Hopefully the next Leaf Storm will not knock me out. Okay. I can actually live the next Leaf Storm. Because this one is actually especially defensive, probably with Assault Vest. So I'm just gonna Heat Wave here. Okay. Please, don't miss. Fuck, bro. This shit is so dumb, bro. This shit is extremely stupid. If I hit that, oh my god, man. Whatever. We're gonna go Weavile, we'll pursue this. And then I might rely on Gliscor to win this game. As sad as it sounds. That's so stupid, bro. We see Infernape. I'm gonna pursue here as well. Use Mach Punch. Might be Bandit on this guy. So let's find out. Okay, so I get my SD, and this should be enough to knock out the Empoleon. Because if this is a Stealth Rocker, I think Zapdos might be his defogger. So we're just gonna click Earthquake. I don't care if Zapdos comes in right now. We knock out the Empoleon. It really is going to depend on the set of this Zapdos, unfortunately. But since it's a Bandit Infernape... Okay, might still be able to live Hidden Power Ice from here. Because I'm doing 59. Oh, please, don't confuse me. Don't confuse me. Oh, no. You know it's gonna happen here. You know it's going to happen. Okay, we get the skill, because I don't get a free Protect there. It's gonna be an extremely tough Protect. That's really stupid. He decides to forfeit though. I think he had to go for it, man. For the confusion, because it's tough. I would have probably sacked Chansey there. Because we know the Garchomp was most likely Choice Scarfed. So from there, I would sack Chansey, get a free swap into my Suicune, and then use Ice Beam. Because even if Infernape comes in, he comes in on rocks as well, and I don't die to close combat. So basically what I would do is Ice Beam, right? If Infernape comes in, if I kill Garchomp, that's nice. If Infernape comes in, I still get the leftovers. And then I would switch in my Gliscor into the Infernape, and then it's really, is he going to Flare Blitz right there onto my Suicune? Then he's still gonna die to Recoil to my Gliscor, and then I have my Suicune, which can Ice Beam the Garchomp and hopefully kills. But I literally missed Heat Wave on that Superior, because I would have had an extra sack there. Or I would have at least gotten a free swap. Really annoying, man. Really annoying, because then I could have had an endgame with Weavile's Ice Shard still in the back, which was going to kill the Infernape if he takes an Ice Beam with Stealth Rock damage. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. I'm 54 minutes in, so yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. Check out the team on Patreon. Peace, peace, peace.